Okay, beggars cannot be choosers. But you guys have been begging me to try Windows XP. So, fine. Okay, so after I did that video on the Dell Inspiron 530, some of you actually, some that I know actually, in person, questioned me how I managed to live without Windows XP for so long. Like, well, it's 2022, and Windows XP came out in 2001, so it's been 21 years since Windows XP came out. I've managed to get away without using Windows XP for 21 years. Not quite 21 years, actually. I was born after Windows XP was released. I'm not going to give an exact year because... But anyway, you get the point. How have I managed to live this long without using Windows XP at all? So, and the story is actually I never got the chance. So I am, again, not going to say how old I am, but my parents all had, when I was born, were using Windows 2000. And at some point they got a bunch of Windows Vista computers and got one for me, and I never ended up getting to use Windows XP at all. However, all that's going to change now because I've got the Dell Inspiron 530, and I'm going to install Windows XP on the Dell Inspiron 530. And before you ask, yes, I have the Restore CD here as well. Or the Restored DVD, I should say. This is the CD, and this is the DVD. Okay, so a couple of caveats. First of all, my phone battery ran out, so I'm using a separate camera, a secondary, that I've had for a really long time, but have actually never used it. So I'm actually recording on that right now. That's why there's blur. Also, I took the liberty of mounting it to a tripod. So I'm gonna be trying to get around it like this. But that's probably gonna be fine for installation purposes because I can use the mouse and probably simple keyboard presses depending on what the installer looks like. Again, never used Windows XP before. You are watching this like my first time using it. So let's go ahead and get the Dell Inspiron 530 booted up, and let's put the CD in. And hey, it just closed the tray on me without even telling me, did I want to boot from CD? Yes. It says boot from CD right up there. That's what I wanted. Press the key to boot from CD. Let's put that off to the side. What do we got now? Okay, this looks just like Windows 2000 setup, only it doesn't say Windows XP setup up there. That's interesting. I thought it would say Windows XP setup, because in Windows 2000 up here, it'll say Windows 2000 setup. But interestingly enough, it does not. So we got one of these types of setups, the classic, DOS-like setup. I'm just gonna say DOS-like because I don't know what to call it. Even though this isn't really DOS. In fact, Windows XP was the very first consumer-based version of Windows not to be based off of MS-DOS. So, it's not the very first version of Windows not to be based off of MS-DOS. That was NT. But NT would later emerge in the 2000 XP and newer versions of Windows nowadays. So this setup actually dates back to NT. So, I have no idea what to expect because, again, never used it. I've not gone ahead and looked at any pictures of it. So, I'm just going based off of my guesses. Okay, setup is starting Windows. And that's what makes this video, or premiere, sorry, very special. Because I've never used it before. Uh. Oh, is it initializing? Okay, so we've got welcome to setup. We'll press enter. F8. And that, I can delete these. Partition you tried to delete is a system partition. That does not matter because what that is actually Windows 7. If you remember, last time I used this computer, I installed Windows 7 on it. Let's just do quick format. I don't care. I don't care. I was actually trying to install Windows 11 on this thing. However, I wasn't able to find a way to skirt the requirements to get around them. Okay, so we're just copying files over. This is probably going to take longer than than a modern version of Windows is because we're copying off of a CD and not a USB drive. With most newer versions of Windows, I usually use USB drives or something. I don't know, but I'm actually like going completely blind into this. All I have is my experience from Windows 2000 and Windows Vista. And every version of Windows after that. Except for regular Windows 8. I never used regular Windows 8. I used 8.1. Not 8. Regular 8. So, it looks like we are currently copying a bunch of drive files. Are those for handling the hard drive? It's very hard to see on camera, but you can see on the bottom right corner here, it actually says copying. And then it says a file. Stream CI, okay. We've got DVD drivers. That makes sense. I wonder, would this be able to read the USB ports on this thing? So far we got a USB driver there. So far we've been able to use the USB keyboard, and there's no PS2 port on this. Let me know in the comments if I should get a Windows XP time period machine. I actually have one. Let me know in the comments if I should install Windows XP on that. Using this exact same disk. Well, probably not this exact same disk. This is a Dell modified Windows XP disk. So I can't install this on any old machine. It has to be specifically Dell. That's why I chose the Dell Inspiron 530 for this. Heard my phone go off. Put you on mute for a sec. Not the camera, the phone. The phone on mute. Why are we stopped at... Do I need to take the disk out and put back in? Because I'm not doing any file skipping. I know what happens if you skip files. I'd rather not skip files. I know what can happen. Also, there is no internet connection on this machine because I don't have Wi-Fi. I do have a Wi-Fi receiver I can put in there. I just haven't done that yet. If you guys want me to try put a Wi-Fi adapter in there, let me know. It's a PCI. I do have one. But I don't think I'll ever need to, as I don't have any plans to use this as like a primary computer, especially while I'm running Windows XP on it. Okay. We are at 91%. I've got like a blind spot on me, which is like right like along the side of the computer here from there onwards. So like I cannot see the please wait while sub initializes your Windows XP configuration. Okay, portion of setup has completed successfully. If there's a floppy disk and drive A, remove it. There's no floppy drive on here. I can just hit enter to restart the computer. And then do I need to take the CD out? Because I don't think so. On Windows 2000, you have to have the CD in there after the first reboot. All the way up until the final reboot. We are not going to press the key to boot from CD. And let's see what this boot screen looks like. I'm expecting like a minimalist or a very graphical. Either minimalist or very graphical. So far we're getting nothing. Oh! Okay, well we got the Windows logo and a little loading bar. As well as the Microsoft logo and the copyright information on there. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder why they didn't just go that way with Windows Vista. They could have like kept that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why does this look so... Why does this look so... What's the word I'm looking for? So we've got like this Windows 9X style. Yes, I've used Windows 9X, or 98 at least. I've used it on a couple of machines. We got like this kind of sidebar style with text pop-ups here, kind of like in Windows 98. And we got a setup timer down here. This is very Windows 98 like, although we got some differences. For example, we got the Windows XP logo up here instead of saying Windows XP setup or Windows 98 setup. Installing devices. And we've also got this down here as well, which is not there in Windows 98. Like, this looks... Okay, where's my phone? Can I get my phone for comparison to this blue? Like, this looks way closer to, like, an actual, like, sky blue. And for reference, here is my phone, and that is it next to the screen. Like, I don't think I've ever shown my phone on a YouTube video before. Given that I normally record videos with my phone, this is probably going to be a rare exception to that. And... okay. Am I ever going to need this drivers and utilities DVD? Or am I going to need that after the setup? I have a feeling the setup is going to prompt me for it at some point. But this is a generic Dell. This one is not specific to any Dell machine. Whereas the drivers and utilities is specific to the Dell Inspiron 530. And I got them with. Although there was like a gap between when I got the drivers and utilities disc and when I got the actual computer. The drivers and utilities disc I've had since at least March. And the computer I got back in September. Alright. Why is it stopped at installing devices? Is this CD scratched? What's stuck? You know what? I'm gonna move the mouse cursor right next to it. And then if that touches, I'm just gonna stare at that with my eyes. Oh, I heard it move. The CD, I mean. The thing is still there. You're probably not gonna see my head because I'm like right behind the camera. Like on the corner, like bottom corner. So, ha 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 ha. I had a feeling it was actually still moving. Aha, regional and language. That looks fine. Name, I'm gonna go Jonathan. I'm just gonna give it whatever name, and the clock is actually incorrect. I'm just gonna leave it as is because there is no internet connection on here. And I can probably just realign it manually. The clock is completely offset. Like, it's not even the correct day. I'm not recording this on the 27th. So I'm just going to leave it as is and change it later. I'll fix it myself later. I mean, the time was very close. But I am not recording this on the 27th. So that's actually like... Oh, whoa. It's just went from... What? The setup is going crazy over there on the left. Like, I'm trying to read all of this, and that's going off at the same time. Like, it went from, like, 30 minutes to, like, 25 in, like, a snap. Like... Okay, now we're actually copying files over, I'm guessing. This is definitely taking longer to install than I thought. I thought it would just be like installing Windows 2000, which doesn't have a setup will complete timer. If you've seen Windows 2000 before, you'll know what I mean. Completing installation. There's no way that's it. It says setup will complete in 23 minutes. There's no way that that's everything I have to get dealt with. I have a feeling I'm going to get another prompt at some point. Like... Installing start menu items. Okay. That makes sense. Watch, I can make this completely unedited, and it's just me talking about... Well, this is a premiere, so... You're probably bored by now. Unless you find this interesting, that I'm trying to read all of this. I'm not reading it out loud, because otherwise, that would just make this an even bigger rant. And although it's very hard to read it through the camera... in fact, I'm actually reading it by looking at the screen. But if you've used Windows XP before and you've installed it, you will know what all this says. Because it talks about individual accounts on this screen. Note it says create a personal computing experience on the top there. This will probably be the most I've tried to get out of a premiere. It's funny, I wasn't expecting this to be a premiere initially. In fact, it was right after my phone battery died when I decided to change it up into a premiere. This is taking longer than I thought. Now I feel bad for making this a premiere. It's still a premiere. Saving the internet. Safe, fast, and flexible. Okay then. If only you could say that nowadays. Whoa, what was that? The screen just went black for like a split second. What do we got for Internet Explorer, though? I bet you we still got Internet Explorer 6 on here. Ooh, we got DirectX 9 on here, it says. Why do they always put a hyphen in 3D? Like, oh, we got command prompt. Like, you can, if you can see that it's hyphenated in 3D, why? I seriously don't get this. Why? Step will complete in 7 minutes. Connect your computers with easy home networking. I get it. At this time, it was starting to become common for people to start having more than one computer, especially like in a family. So maybe we got more advanced networking stuff than on Windows 2000. I don't know. I've not tried networking on Windows 2000 computer myself, but I know people have. Saving settings. And then is this the last part of it? It's talking about recording the CDs. Oh my goodness. Hey, you should have seen this. One time I got a pack of 25 rewritable CDs. I still have that. I still use it. And, like, I can, like, copy stuff over. Oh, we are moving on. Are we gonna go to the desktop now, or what? No signal. Oh, it reboots. Okay. A reboot. Again, I'm not gonna boot from CD. There's that boot screen again. Where are we gonna go now? Okay, we got a cursor here. Please wait. This pop-up says, to improve the appearance of visual elements, Windows will automatically adjust your screen resolution. Okay. Windows adjusted your screen resolution. If you can read the text, click OK to continue. Well, I can read it fine, so I'm going to click OK. Please wait. Also, it's off-centered now. Let me recenter it. Oh. Whoa! Auto image adjust. Welcome to Microsoft Windows. Whoa! What are you? Welcome to Windows XP. I'm here to help set up your computer. I can explain things as you move along. Anytime you need help, click me with the mouse or press the F1 key. Okay, thank you for purchasing Microsoft Windows XP. Let's spend a few minutes setting up your computer. Okay, you'll be right here. Okay, that's fine. Continue clicking next. Okay, next. I'm going to move this closer to the monitor. That way you guys can see it better. Next. Let's not do automatic updates because at the moment there's no way to connect this thing to the internet. I'm probably not going to need this. Who will use this computer? I'm going to put in Jonathan. Thank you. Does this thing talk, by the way? If you've used Windows XP, let me know if this thing talks. Okay, I'm just going to close the menu. Hide you. Let me know if that thing talks. If you've used Windows XP before. Reason that's not talking right now is because if it does, I don't have proper sound drivers. So I'm not getting any audio out of the built-in speakers on this monitor. Anyway. Whoa, welcome. Okay. Is this like a post-installation? Whoa. Okay. So we got a typical start menu. This kind of looks a bit familiar, kind of. It's familiar to column, which is interesting. In Windows 2000, it only had one column. Is the one column start menu still a thing? Classic start menu. Okay, apply. Okay, we got the one column start menu. Okay. Let's use this.
Your computer might be at risk. Antivirus software might not be installed. Oh, we'll see for certain. Take a tour of Windows XP. Oh, I would love a tour. Whoa. Windows XP. Okay. Windows XP Basics. Safe and easy personal computing. Faster, smarter, safer, easier to use, learn and use, better help for everyday tasks. It says everyday task, not tasks. Unlock the world of digital media. Built-in photo sharing and organization. Easier to learn and use. Optimized for games and DVDs. And what's this last one? The connected home and office. Multiple users. A cinch to switch. Networks. Powerful and practical. Let the wizard do all the work. Data protection inside and out. Okay, what is this all about? To begin the tour, click a button. I probably don't need to know any of this. What is this? Music? There's music? Well, we can't hear any of it because... Oh, are you going to go through all this again? Are these just clips? Because if so, I don't need any of this. I don't need any of this. Let's just get to installing the drivers. We'll do that tour thing later, I think in a separate YouTube video. What do you guys say? Separate? Anyway, I'm going to take the Windows XP CD out and put in the drivers and utilities DVD. And let's go ahead and put that in there. And I'm going to put this away since I don't need it anymore unless there's something I missed. Hopefully we can get a better screen resolution. The screen is so small, honestly, though. The Dell Resource CD is about to begin its installation routine. I don't care. Okay, we go to 1024 by 768. Because that's the native resolution that this monitor has. Aha! Yes, we can. Welcome to the Install Shield Wizard. Let me zoom that in. Install Shield Wizard will install Dell Resource CD on your computer. It's connected by protected by copyright law and international treaties. Well, I'm technically by copyright law this is allowed because this is a Dell Inspiron 530. So I'm not violating any copyright laws there. Like some anti-piracy thing, is that what that is? I mean, for a Dell, I'm still zoomed in. Whoa! Welcome, Dell system owner. The drivers and utilities media, also known as Resource CD, is your source for device drivers, diagnostics, utilities, and other technical information that answers questions and resolves problems with your computer. You do not need this to set up your computer, however, it's a valuable source of information. You can also use this to learn more about Dell's award-winning products and services. It directs you to Dell worldwide website. I remember that. Provides links to the worldwide website where you can find the latest technical information, product offerings, and pricing. And then there's their thing saying for the latest documentation and drivers, go to support.dell.net. Or .com, not .net. Click to prevent this from being displayed again. Is detecting hardware in your computer. Okay. Let's get... what we got? Let's get... Alright, we got a video driver already. Do we have this? I think I have this. I'm just gonna install this just for the heck of it. Though it doesn't look like we'll need it because... Okay, well, I don't care. This is integrated graphics, so I'm not using any sort of discrete graphics card. Oh, we just blacked out. Not really surprised that one. Installation is completed. I will restart later. I want to install something else. Let's install the audio. Let's install this audio driver. Extract. Continue. Starting, okay. Realtek. This installer looks just like any other Realtek installer. Updating your system. Okay, this is actually starting to look a little bit different. Install software automatically. No, do not connect to the internet. Realtek Semiconductor Corp. To be honest, I did not think this would go this long. I thought I'd be able to just go through, breeze right through it. We're installing sound, video. Let's do a chipset. Are we getting sound? We are not getting sound. We're not getting any sound driver. We're not getting any sound output. That is max. Let's just get... Well, that's every audio. Let's install this. Well, we might not be able to get sound, but we might be able to get good graphics. This is from March of 07. That makes sense. Are there any other drivers? Can I go all? I'm gonna try and install this Realtek driver. Chipset device software. It's detecting USB 2. I'm just gonna try. Okay, this one's actually got yellow. This one's probably gonna work because I installed this under Windows 7. Hey, where's my cursor? Okay, that freaked me out for a second, but that actually did sound like it worked. So this one's the correct one. And yes, I'm gonna restart it. Whoa. Okay, to be clear, I didn't expect that one coming. Again, never used it, so I've never heard it. Okay, hopefully we will actually get something other than that, hopefully, for audio. I know what to do here. I just have to take the CD out or the DVD out. Otherwise, it will boot off of that, and we can't. Give me Windows XP. This is very interesting because I've not used Windows XP before. Again, I'm going to keep saying that over and over. This is my first time using it, so you're basically watching my live reaction to all this. What? Okay. What was that? Your computer might be at risk. Antivirus software might not be installed. That. Can I get the volume down? Let me turn it down on the monitor. Let's get some audio. Let's try... I'm not going to try that tour again. Let's try... I'm not going to try Windows Media Player, as I'm certain that if there is audio, it's copyrighted. Volume control, sound recorder, Windows Media Player. Okay, Program Compatibility Wizard. That reminds me of compatibility options in Windows 2000. We got games. Got the pinball, all the internet games, Hearts, free cell. Okay. What is there that can I try? What's this? Is there like a click interface for this? There wasn't under 2000. Like, can I, there like widget thing on here or something similar? There was such a thing as active desktop under Windows 2000. Do we still have that? Or is that gone? I don't know how to activate it on here, but I think there were some active desktop backgrounds. Windows XP, what is this? Oh, okay. Let's just move this up here. Why was it even in the middle of the screen anyways? It's just the Windows XP Home Edition icon on this. What was that other one again? Themes. What's the default background? Okay, it's that hill. What's this one called? Bliss. Okay. Bliss, and then there's this Vortex Space. Oh, whoa, I'm keeping that. What other styles are there? There's like Windows XP. Say there's blue, olive green. What does that look like? Okay, this is what olive green looks like. And then the silver theme. What is that? Silver. Okay, it's just white. Let's go back to the blue, the default theme. Why is it the default theme just simply called blue? There should be a better name for it other than Windows XP style and Windows Classic style. Like, we've got themes here. What can I make? Briefcases. I haven't seen that in a while. We can delete that briefcase. Yes. Okay, what's the recycle bin got? Can I just delete this just like anything else? Okay, let's go to File Explorer. Let's try to mess with something. DVD RAM drive? I didn't even know that. These files are hidden. This folder contains files that keep your system working properly. You should not modify its contents. I have a feeling that this is a ploy or something to get you to discourage modifying files in here. Show the contents of the folder anyway. You know, I had a feeling I was going to do this. Hey, we got a DOS thing in here. Why am I not able to use the scroll wheel? Oh, there we go. Task Manager. Wait, can I not Control Shift Escape? Oh, I can Control Shift Escape. To open it up. This is, if you're wondering, this is the Task Manager from old Windows. Like, what version is this? Oh, 5.1.2600. That's kind of helpless. Clock. Oh, this is a sound file. I might try to play that off camera. Okay. System 32. Is there like files in here I could try to like run in Windows Media Player. There's hearts. I'm only going through here just to see, like, can I modify... not modify, can I open up files? Like, I'm not trying to modify any. If you think I'm trying to modify, you'd be wrong. DXDiag. Let's run DXDiag just to get an idea of what we got. DirectX 9.0C. Well, let's try something else out. Remote assistance. That reminds me of Quick Assist in Windows 10. You know what? I'm going to try to open up Windows Media Player and I'm going to mute the monitor. Oh, welcome to Windows Media Player 9. Okay. Skin chooser. Oh. You got like. I'm gonna. I'm gonna try to download a song for the YouTube audio library and play it on here. But not using that, I can't. So let's see if I can my other laptop. And I'm doing this behind the camera. In the meantime, while I let this download, I'm gonna try to find a track. Actually, never mind. Sorry to disappoint y'all, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do this all for like another video. Excuse me. Anyways, for another video. Because this is already, what, 40 minutes? And I've just been talking way too much. Hey, well, I've wasted half of it on the installing part. I think I should just revisit Windows XP in like a few weeks or maybe next year? In January or something? You know what, I'm just gonna stop right here. Let's just shut it off. Anyways, thanks for hanging in throughout the premiere. If you guys want to see me revisit Windows XP maybe some other time, I'm gonna shut it down. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, it grays out the background just like in 2000. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Let's turn it off. Let's unmute.